Hello! I really hope this works. And the things that we normally say, does this work? Can you hear me? Can I be heard? I first want to just say hello to so many people. When I'm looking over here, and I hope this is the good mic. And I don't know if this is, uh, who owns this mic, Ben? Because I'm a tiny bit quiet. I can adjust the volume mixer because I'm trying to put it to where yeah. Oh, I'm on the so let's talk about the road. Okay. Uh it was 10 minutes, so I'm ahead of that. A little low. Okay. All right, let me adjust the microphone. So microphone access. Why does it, when I click microphone, instead of giving me the controls for the microphone, it gives me the microphone access controls instead? And then I have to click more volume. Windows is such a mess. Okay, so I'm going to move it up a little bit, and I hope that's better. Is this any better, or I need to go even higher? Because this is about, I feel like I'm nearing clipping point. Maybe I can go a little bit louder. Maybe is this okay? Or am I just going too far? Because it's like really sensitive at this point. I'm going to go down to like 95. Yes, okay. So I'm going to go with 95. I feel that's about right for my settings. I'm getting pretty close to at around -5, -8 or so, which is kind of what I want to target. I want to say hello to all of you. And I want to say a special hello to Ben, mon capitaine, Kathy. Oh, and let's talk to hello to some other people. Oh yeah, and Shergirl. Good afternoon to Howard Hoteville 4208. Who else is here? Soul Spirit? I don't know Michelle Roberts. I don't know you, but it's nice to have you. Shadow Liger? Hazard Rat? That's everyone I know. Okay. I feel like I'm a little too loud now. Just a little bit. I'm going to back down a little bit. 92. So I feel that's pretty good. Because especially when I'm facing this way. So, oh. Attitude on disc. Oh, okay. I didn't know. And Doug Jeffries. Hey, Doug Jeffries. No, I'm too quiet now? I'm too quiet? What? Let me see if I can just do a filter. Because I'm too afraid to, let's just do a compressor. Maybe a compressor will be better. Does that make any sense? Because I want to be able to go loud without going over. And I want to be able to be quiet and not be too loud in my brain. Okay. Yes. So this is the, this is with a compressor instead. I really don't know how to do audio. Yeah, so yeah, the compressor just makes me louder when I'm quieter and quieter when I'm louder, so I can get really loud without peaking. Yeah, now I'm targeting around -5 or so, which feels pretty loud. So welcome everyone. Let's talk about something. Before we go to the thingy, let's talk about sales. On August 1st, we are switching to the euro, which, while we try to do price equality, for the most part, now that the US dollar moves up and down, you may see changes in your price per month based on the current exchange rate of the US dollar. And I think most of the tiers are pretty close. They might be slightly more than they used to be. But we are doing something pretty cool. We're going to be doing a sale, and if you use the code Euro sale, it looks like this. Use this code. You will get, I believe, is it 40% off? Oh, why did it translate? It auto-translated it. It's just EUROSALE all together. And that will get you, I believe it's 40% off the store. And if I'm not mistaken, actually, you know what? Let me check. I should know this. Yes, hey, blasted Samuel Flange. And I know, Doug Jeffries, it won't work on you because you own everything. So let me talk to the discount code checker thingy and Euro sale. I believe it's annual subscriptions too, which makes it an amazing deal. We normally do not do that. Eurocell is a designer discount. I don't know why they call it that. Pledges? No, it doesn't apply to pledges. No, it doesn't apply to our tribes one. Yeah, you can't apply to. I thought it did for a moment, but I was wrong. Please forgive me. Yeah, so it applies to all objects in the store, and it also applies to bundles. So there you go. That's actually a pretty good discount right now. If you're missing anything, the only discount that we get bigger is not until next year, which is the... Actually, no, it's this year, isn't it? It's Black Friday. Don't we do 50% off like in a few months? Probably I shouldn't mention that. But, actually, this will be cheaper if you are in USD. 40% off now may be cheaper than 50% off in a few months when we're in Euro, because the US dollar is kind of losing power. I don't know what you did with the sound, but you are now speaking French. I speak normal to you. Yeah. By the way, I need to remember, this thing is so sensitive. Did you buy this mic, Ben? I'm not sure. Because it's a very neat mic, but it's also very difficult to use. And I'm excited. Let's talk about why I even did this stream in the first place. We currently have, let's go into it, because I think I've been on this, my face has been here for too long now. Let's go to this, because I'm tired of the other part. You can't remember, Ben? I can't remember either. Now, this is... oh yeah, by the way, Kathy just finished her campaign, so congratulations on that. We would normally plug it, but it's now over, so... Yes, they. This is the last 4 months, including July's is now done, and it's going to be released once I get the I want to get the instructions done first. Let me turn off face orientation because it's kind of causing a glitch. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kathy, there's a late page. I forgot about that. I don't have the URL. Could you someone get the URL, please? Maybe if Sugar, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to have to load up a browser window. I'm so lazy. This was July. This was June's. This was, I believe, this is called Derelict Shelter. This was the Wreckage Ford. And then this was the original Rocky Canyon. And so you have now a completed 4-month adventure. You start your players out here. There could be some crash site or something else, and they're going through this canyon that just extends infinitely off to the side. And you have the... looks really great. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Yeah, Kathy's going to release in 1 to 2 weeks. Thank you, Ben, for fixing that. Then after... There's supposed to be... You could put some baddies in the rock formation or above or whatever you like, and then the players can go across to the river. The river just continues on, and there's nothing there for them to see. I don't know why the shoreline's weird looking. Oh, that's because it's a loaded one. Some sector, yeah. So this is like a wrecked ship, and you can kind of see the intent here. You were meant to kind of go up this area, but it's, yeah. The point is, it's supposed to be difficult, and you have to figure it out. And the players can go up. They see, perhaps, like from here, they see this is the Kara. This is the Eridani ship, and it's a prison transport ship that has been dismantled and left here. And all of this is designed for, if you're wondering why it's so weird and blocky, that's actually because it's been decimated with color information. and this prints in multicolor. This is a pretty fun project to me. It was fun to learn how to do this and make the rust effect. I actually redid the rust effect several times because I wasn't happy. They then go up here, and there could be some, escape prisoners that have already living their lives here. There's a little bed still left behind from one of the old cells. And I don't know why there's bars here. This was more of like a joke. It does print, but it's kind of hilarious. Because there's not like bars in space and then a window. That makes no sense. And this was Eridani's clone of a, what's it called? Oh no. Chimera. It is a clone of a chimera. Yes, and you somehow missed 98% of your shots with sectoids, yeah. They were space bars. They are, you could do them as removable supports, but they are meant to be like, it's kind of a joke at this point. But you could have some enemies here if you want, or maybe they're friendly, your choice. And this top kind of pops off. This just kind of it's 4 pieces, and they print all without supports. And you can do it this way and look inside and play. But then there's an airstrip. Now, this airstrip looks kind of weird. It kind of just keeps going past this point. No need to pay guards if all the prisoners are dead. Yes, I answered your question. I realized what you were going to ask, Kathy. Yeah, and this prints vertically. So it prints on that face. And this prints on the other flat face. So there's no... I think it's kind of neat to do it that way. And the letters, it was fun because in making sure the letters happened to land right on the seam correctly, because I felt that would have been a very obvious tell if the letter has a crack in it. It's supposed to be Kyra, I think. Caro, my bad. The Caro does not exist as a real ship. It was easier to fake a wreck than to take the existing models and work with them and try to resculpt them into one that also happened to have work as without supports and everything else. Oh yeah, I'm so glad to hear that, Kathy. I appreciate that. And now here's the last month. So they all kind of stick together. Let's hide Rocky Canyon, and then there's Wreckage Ford, and then there's the derelict shelter. And this is the rigged airstrip for July. I know I'm late again. And this is just a cool... This little switchback was really fun to model. And I even have it printing right now without a prime tower on the... what's it called? The Rainbow Bright H2C. So I'm excited for that too. I think it's going to be a really fun little test. Yeah, it has the little spots for the... And all this is designed for multicolor. This one is actually designed for multicolor in a different way. It's just one block with color information embedded into it. I probably would change this triangle to the sand color. Yeah, I'll probably do that. And this is, people have been wondering, like, I think even Ben was like, what is that? This is parts of the Caro, just pulled off and cut up and, left to rust partially. And it's just like they wanted something to be able to take off from. And that's why the Caro is also missing its engine section. It's missing its front with all of the controls. It's been stripped for parts, and people you can either say they escaped, or the ship is still here, whatever you like, or maybe they're just about to leave and you have to convince them to let you go with them, or maybe you have to help finish their ship, whatever you like. Yeah, and this switchback was, so you get this, these are the new pieces for this month. And you also get the instructions, which I'm still working on, as well as everything else. So let's talk about what we're doing for the future. I want to talk about this because this was a fun experiment. This is 4 months of content, but it was kind of hard to do, especially starting out. It's so many new pieces, and I've learned that I can't do this much work for the $4 tier, especially since we're charging like I think $12 if you buy them later, or $11.95, something like that. So we would love to be able to adjust and make this make sense for a little bit lower cost and to make it work for us. Because this is a ship's worth, a little mini ship worth of work, including everything to get this done. I was thinking maybe an 8x8, because then a 6x6 would make it to where this would be after, because this is a 12x12, so that would be after 4 months you get this, and that feels a little too small for me. But I think like an 8x8 could feel right. In fact, let's just play with that for a moment. It'd be nice to be able to go to a new scene too. Like, yeah. See, this is why I'm kind of glad that he's here. Who is this person? Ben? I forgot your name for one brief moment. I'm not losing my mind, you are. But like, let's talk about like the idea of this. People would have a 16x16 after 4 months. And I don't feel that's too much. I feel that's a nice smaller compromise. But where should we go? I want to get your ideas on where we would like to go next. We could do an entirely new planet. We can do new terrain, or the same planet, just a different area. We can do maybe we can do a caves where there's no roofs. You could not lose something unless you knew where it was in the past. Oh, I don't quite understand that one. I hear someone leaving their room. I'm so excited. A 3x3 foot? That's even bigger. Blasted, that's even bigger than what we have, because we have a 2x2. Oh, jungles aren't... I'm sorry that's how I didn't mean it like that. I would love to get your thoughts and opinions on a new area that we could go to. And let's also talk about something on the wall. What's the Skirmish Grimdark market? I don't even know. We'll figure out something. I'm thinking we can just do these little areas, and people can always extend them to be bigger, but we're just showing a Second Dynasty surface access. Kathy, underground mines. Oh, you're saying what each person does. 1 meter by 2 meters? Ooh. Would love to also talk about next month's tribe for... Let's go back to the camera for a moment. This is a brief stream. We're actually going to be ending in just 10 minutes. I don't feel the need to stream for longer than 30 minutes, not including the timer, of course. And I wanted to show you guys some of the work I'm doing. Actually, I do need Ben's permission. I want to show some of the office and what's going on right now. If that's not okay, I understand. But I would love to get you guys to see what I've been working on. Oh, yeah, you should GridForge your sewer district. That was fun, Kathy. But let's talk about up here. This is an idea. There. So I can show whatever cool beans. I'll still be careful. I don't want to show any of the stuff. Oh, yeah, and I'll show that too. I'll show you the stalwart. That was this month's. It's almost done for the... So this is an idea for it's a satellite that's about 6x7 tiles that I want to do in August, and it will be the release. I'm thinking actually splitting it. It's a space station made of cheese. Those are just ideas of where the windows can be. Ideas. And it's going to have little solar panels and a little docking thing. I'm debating actually making the space station just like a little tube, And then this living module is the thing you get if you are in the Friends of Benjamin or Eridani value tier. Maestronauts. That's what I was thinking. Oh, let me go get something though. Let me go get you something fun. I want to show off something that Ben worked very hard on. I accidentally broke it. I didn't actually break it, Ben, if you hear me. I dropped the top part and the little canopy did not want to go back in. So I guess I did. But it's the part that we need to reprint anyway. Okay. I'm coming back. Wee. Ba-da-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-da-doo-doo-doo. Fetch us the stalwart, John. It's a station that you could put wherever you want. It's just to sit. It doesn't have its own thrusters. It can do a little bit of RCS, which is on the. I have ideas about how to do that, but it's not meant to do that. Let's now talk about this. Come on. Yeah. This is the Stalwart. This is a revisit with ignore the defect. I dropped it. Just this part. I dropped this part. It has a small outpost monitoring station. That's what it's intended. Sandy bottom. It is made by Eridani, which Ben said has ships designed by Homer. I think he means Homer Simpson. But take a look at this. This is such a fun ship. It has an interior, but it's not done. I mean, the interior's done. It's been modeled. It just isn't printed because I didn't start it. All the source controls. USS Stalwart. And this piece needs to be reprinted because it's in the wrong color. That's pretty good. Isn't this fun? And has a little thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know. But it rotates. You can spin it and you can yeah. I cut my thumb on a cheese grater today. So but you can spin it and it is if it's a turret. Phaser turret. See, I don't know. I don't watch the things after Ben does it. Ben, no. Okay, so the phaser turret. I had no idea. Everyone's laughing now. By the way, if you know how to do things with videos like laugh, you also know how to like. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and do the thing. And then the other part is don't forget to the Euro sale. The code is EUROSALE. 40% off. And then I'm sorry. But I think it's pretty cool, and it's all. He does a really good job, don't you think? With the he does his multicolor, but he does it the hard way. I do not work like Ben does. Ben actually takes the time to do each piece as its own component with its color information. And I just do one object with the color information on the faces. I'm way lazier about it. The thrusters are not solid. The LED is on the side of it. You actually can see, I'll show you that right now. On the edge there is a little spot for the LEDs. Sure, girl, I get what you're saying, but yes, but no. It's fine. My way is fine. My way works so much faster, and it's so much easier. And there's another one, but it's blocked by the this triangle thingy. You gotta put it in first, and the wiring goes forward. What did I do? There you go. But yeah. Style worked. That's pretty much the main thing I wanted to show. I'm going to put this on this empty desk. Let's talk about the office, just for a moment. I'm going to flip you. So there is, as you can see, I've already cleared off a lot of the window area. I did put a few ships up there for now for transport. I'm going to package up today the Hana. Yeah, it runs in the wall. And the computer actually auto-solves for light on dark, actually. And that's the packing area. I've been packing things away. I have 4 boxes of these Class Olsen, and inside them is just packed up ships, and they're taped together to keep them together. I'm also going to pack up the Hana, and I'm going to pack up this Delta that's sitting on the side of his desk. I'm going to put the Aesir, the Gnar, and the what is it? The other one called? The long one. I think the ones that are full color, multicolor, they're going to go on there. I think it'll look nice. I also need to. There's also. I forgot to show you guys also. Like this bookcase is completely empty on the top shelves. There's still stuff down there, but look at all that fun stuff. It's going to be so much fun getting it organized and organized and clean. We wanted a cutter, not a clutter. I've also gone through down the hallway and removed a bunch of the older ships that have no color on them. And I'm going to talk to Ben and discuss with him what he wants to do with some of the really old ships, even if some of them have color. But I don't want to just start taking things down and him get upset, because I do respect him. And I don't want to just start going do. I have permission for these things. And I think it's going to be nice to have a clearer way for the next stuff we're doing. The next stuff that Second Dynasty wants to do. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Oh, Ben, I'm sorry. Never mean to upset you. He loves his children, and I like stuffing his children into boxes with paper wrapped around them and numbers. But I take a photo of each thing with a number on it, and that number stays with it. It's taped onto the object on the outside, wrapped in the paper, and then that number is written on the box it is inside of, so we can find anything. Yes, Shergal, you also need a bunch of Class Olsen boxes to stuff things into. I wanted to show off a print, but it won't be done for another 3 hours. I'm upset about that, actually. But it's okay. So that's everything, and I think we're actually we only have 2 minutes left. Let's do a quick, not a poll. Oh, Kathy, I can't. You have boxes and boxes already. I cannot just put more boxes in your space. Even with lightning infill, it won't be done for another 3 hours because it's the whole switch. I printed the switch back because I wanted to see what it looked like. Boo. Harwood Hutville. Sorry, this is a brief stream because I don't have much to show. We're cleaning. You've seen the stalwart, and you've seen the GridForge. Yeah, I expect someone to be named that is named Hazard Rat to say tidiness is overrated. Is there anything else I can tell you about? Anything else, Ben, that maybe sale? I think that's it. And model something simple like a full starship. No. We can discuss one other area, and that is, what would you like me to visit for the next 4 months of GridForge? Or we might even just reduce it to like a 3-month thing of GridForge, depending on where we go. Would you like to see maybe there's the catalog. You can give us feedback on the catalog We would love it. We actually added, Ben's been working on it. Oh, it's bugging out right now? Never mind. It works for me. It's just a little slow. Okay, here's the live one. Check it out. It's pretty cool. It lets you see everything and all the different universes and has shares. I hope you have some kind of Git or other thing for this so you can easily revert. We want feedback, but I keep needing to get back to my point. What should I make for the August GridForge? Would you like to see a fungal planet? Or would you like to go underground? Would you like to go to like a crystal, like maybe like the Tok'ra from Stargate, where they grow living spaces? So it's geometrical-ish, but you have like a bunch of spaces to, with some tech that people could explore. Where would be fun? The Tok'ra was something I was really thinking about doing. I think they have a neat way. I should make Canada. Yes, because we've got rock sentries and water. Works for all Stargate. A fungal planet might be cool. Especially if you have a hut in the swamp with a food-stealing green raccoon. It would be a little itty-bitty thing, and it would be a tiny green Benjaminin. And the green Benjaminin lives in this little mud hut. That's also shaped like a Benjaminin. Let's put this to a quick poll before we go, because we are already losing people, and that's okay. I'm not bothered by that. We'll go to engage with your audience, start a poll. Tok'ra, fungal planet. Tok'ra tunnels. For next 4 months. GridForge. Star Office. There you go. Did that work or did I just break it? So vote now. Your tunnels are 3 inches high. Well, ours will be only 2 inches. Because it's a GridForge standard, so it's a pretty low to the bottom. And minis do fit in that space, because it's 28 millimeter. It looks like Tok'ra Tunnels is currently leading with 75% of the votes. And we have, I think that's everyone here. We have 8 more people. We have 3 more people. They're not fully round. No, so I'm not going to do a ceiling. I find ceilings are not part of GridForge. They're not intended. So you would play with the idea that the ceiling is just chopped off. There's an invisible ceiling that the tunnels kind of go up and curve and stop. Ooh. Held aloft his magic sword and hit the tunnel roof? What in the world? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we do that. So I understand people saying hide things. It's just not the intended use of GridForge. It's you just place another GridForge on top of it because they stack on top of each other. And you're not really meant to have extra height. Because it's kind of like a ship deck. That's where it was based on. I'm not opposed to the idea of making it taller, but 2-inch tall. Well, you're not really meant to put a ceiling on it, so the 2-inch tall tunnel would have, just air above it, so you could just put your characters along the way. Because our decks are 2 inches tall. They're actually less than 2 inches tall with the actual space. It's just based on our thing. I think we're it. I think we can end the poll. So with 9 votes, it was 67% for Tok'ra Tunnel. So I'm going to figure out a name for Tok'ra that is not copyrighted and make some designs based on it. I'll do some research. Ooh, I get to watch Stargate and get paid. That's fun. Thank you all for coming by. I want to say be well. I hope Ben is back for the oh, Jokra. The Pokra. I like how it's auto-translating them to No Way and Poker. The Nagul. You'll be there on Friday, okay. So I'll explore that and we'll see what August comes up with. I'm glad I brought it up and we'll see you next week. Ben will be here. Stay safe, eat lots of fruit, and I even stream for longer than I intended. Goodbye. Like, subscribe, sale, Euro sale, 40% off. Do it before August 1st.